Hey, hello everyone. This is Rishabh Apna. I will be your trainer for the sessions on business model. Am I audible? Yes, no.
Yes,
Hello. Okay, good. So, firstly, what I want you all to do is turn on your cameras. Mic off रखो, camera on रखो. By the way, Pooja, how many students have signed up for the session?
sir, around 100.
Around 100. Okay, and currently we are at 24 participants. Okay. ठीक है. So next pass up में जब तक हम introduction करेंगे, we will see that how many people join in, and by 7:07 7:08 we will start with the session. Okay. In the meantime, I request everyone to please turn on your cameras. Everyone, please. Let's see each other. सेशन इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा अगर एक दूसरे की शक्लें देखेंगी तो. Okay, reason I am why I'm asking you to turn on your cameras is very simple. मुझे पता लगना चाहिए कि जो मैं आपको समझा रहा हूँ, जो बोल रहा हूँ, वो आपको समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है. फेस के एक्सप्रेशन से कुछ तो समझ में आएगा. अगर आप लोग के कैमरास ऑफ रहेंगे, माइक्स ऑफ रहेंगे, मुझे पता ही नहीं होगा कि मैं बोल रहा हूँ तो आप सुन भी पा रहे हो नहीं सुन पा रहे हो. वेरी सिंपल. ओके. सो एवरीवन, जस्ट टर्न ऑन योर कैमरास. इट्स ऑलराइट सिमरन, यू कैन टर्न ऑन आफ्टर 10 minutes. जितने लोग ज्वाइन करते जा रहे हैं, कैमरास ऑन करिए. दीपक, पवन, आशीष, नंदिनी, विनोद, निहाल, वैष्णवी, everyone, please. All right. Yeah. Janvi, KM, Priyanka, Saloni, Akshaya, Soumya, Sia, Drishya, everyone, please turn on your cameras. That's a request. Yes. We will start in next couple of minutes. तब तक please अपने cameras on कर लो. All right. ठीक है. लास्ट टाइम जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं एक बार कैमरा ऑन कर लो. हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट, आई जस्ट वांट अ रफ आइडिया कि आप लोग किस कॉलेजेस से हो. जस्ट ड्रॉप इन द कमेंट सेक्शन कि आप लोग किस कॉलेजेस से हो. Assam, Downtown University, Pranay, Sage. Okay. Saloni from Indore, Eugene K. DY Patil, Sage, Gopal, VGU, Jaipur. Okay. All right. Sage Indore. By the way, for the people of Sage Indore, I'm also from Indore. Okay, so let's start. I will first start with my introduction. I am Rishabh Bapna. I will be taking your sessions for this particular course, business model. This is a 12 session course. Another second, please. Hi, sorry for the interruption. Yes, I was saying this will be a 12 session course. अब मुझे आपसे जानना है language preference. Everyone is comfortable in Hindi, English, या कोई ऐसा है जिसको हिंदी बिल्कुल नहीं समझ में आती? Anyone? If anyone is there from South or somewhere, जिन्हें हिंदी का प्रॉब्लम है? Yes, Priyanka. Majorly the session will be in English. Okay. For Abhinaya Murugan, it's English. Okay. Akshay, English. Okay. ठीक है. For the benefit of those who are saying English, we will have most of the session in English only. Okay. Because we don't want anyone to miss out on anything. Okay. But again, a request. Please turn on your cameras. I don't want to look at my laptop while speaking. I want to look at your faces while I speak. So I know that if what I'm saying you are understanding or not. Okay. All right. Let's get started then. Business model. Now, firstly, I want to know that any of you, how do you know what business model is? Have you studied it somewhere? Have you studied it in your classes? What is a business model? No, Sonam, you do not need a laptop for today's session. It's a very introductory session. We will be just talking about what business model is, what is the importance of business model, why you should learn this session. Okay. I hope all of you are MBA level students. Yes. Or anyone is from any other course. Majority are MBA level. Yes, no, something. Please
Yes.
write down in the comment box or speak up. Okay. All right. Yes, majorly everyone is an MBA level student. Now, why we are learning this session? What's a business model? BBA. Krishna says BBA. Okay. So I guess BBA, MBA, right? No one is from tech background. It's majorly BBA, MBA. So, okay. Saloni, Jasmeet, anyone who is from BBA, the session will be easy enough for you to understand as well. It's designed in a manner that both BBA and MBA students can understand what we will be talking about. All right. So this is table of contents. I guess you can see my screen completely. Nothing is bothering you. The chat and everything is on the side, right? All right. So what's a business model basically? Anyone who can answer, what's a business model?
It's nothing but it's a plan.
Okay, a
We
plan,
can we can say that it is a blueprint.
blueprint. Okay. Why do we need a business model?
It's a business.
Okay. So basically, my idea, let me tell you first about what I do. I'm an entrepreneur. I run a management consulting firm. Okay. I deal with the strategies of different companies. Now, why do we create a business model as a consultant? Because business model defines how a company will run. There are three major characteristics for a business model. What are we going to sell? Whom we are going to sell, and how we are going to sell. Three things. Very importantly, only three things are required, and on these three things, any business is made. Can you tell me a fourth thing you can figure out that okay, this is the reason a business can be made for? Again, any business is made for three purposes only, or based on three key elements only. आप क्या बेचने वाले हो, किसे बेचने वाले हो, और कितने में बेचने वाले हो. ठीक है? And that's how a business model works. A business model is a framework that describes how a company creates, delivers, and capture value. Yes, Ashneer. Please ask. Ashneer, if you will type, it will take time. So turn on your mic, ask the question, and turn it off again. How many businesses have you built in order to teach us? All right, Ashneer, I have built 4 businesses. I am currently a director and CEO of a management consulting firm. We create AI tools for different companies. Okay, I have brought businesses from losses to profit. All right, great. Anyone else who has a doubt on my ability to teach you? Okay, next. Like I said, three main questions why we are talking about this, a business model. It's all right, Ashneer, no problem. Okay, can you see these two logos over here? These two images?
Yes, sir.
Okay, कौन सी companies है? Which companies are these?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix and Amazon.
Both are
Netflix and Amazon.
service-based company, but there are different set of customers.
All right.
Yeah.
Why are we taking these as an example is
To build a strategy for different kinds of businesses.
okay. So here we talked about three key elements. We will be talking about three key elements for these first. Okay, how a business model is built. Okay, Netflix का value proposition क्या है? What's the value proposition for Netflix?
Maybe it offers a variety of range, like series and movies.
Okay,
And yeah, it is like based on what your preferences are.
all right. Based on what your preference are, what it's giving you is it's giving you the access to millions of movies and TV series or any entertainment program you would like to watch at a subscription. Okay, up let's cut it down into three parts, and these are the three parts: value proposition, customer segments, and revenue streams. So value proposition की हमने बात कर ली. What it's giving you is it is providing you with a platform with an access to view millions of movies and TV series. Customer segment क्या है? Anyone? What's the customer segment for Netflix?
Most likely adults.
Others. They also have a kids section.
Yeah, but it defines a variety.
Okay. Okay. Tell me this. How many of you have a Netflix subscription? Because now they are offering it at 199 as well. How many of you have a Netflix subscription? I guess out of 46 participants for the session, I believe 20-25 के पास होगा. Yes, no. If you have it, you can just write yes in the comment box. Yeah, 50% वही. So somewhere like 50% of people have a Netflix subscription. You are a batch of from an age of 18 to 25, I suppose. You are an audience. But in your home, do your parents watch Netflix? No? No. Okay. You say no. Okay. I have a question again. At how many homes in your homes you don't have a cable connection, but you have an OTT connection at your television? If you have a smart TV at your home, you don't have a cable connection, but an OTT connection. It's a
Approximately 10% of total connection of a digital, basically, approximately, it's might be.
yes. All right. Okay. So Vaishnavi says that if something is good, they can watch it. She says that don't have both. All right. So what I'm trying to tell you over here is that Netflix is segmenting its population correctly, like you all said, that majorly it is targeting the adults first. Why adults? Because that's the most number of people who are going to pay for it. When you're busy in your jobs, you don't have time to watch a movie every day. How many of your parents who are both working or one working watches television every day for about a couple of hours or have time to watch a movie daily? Okay. But as a college student, while traveling to your colleges or while just having fun at home or just to get entertained, you can watch a movie every day or a couple of episodes of a series or 3 episodes every single day. That's why you are the target population. And this is how customer segmentation is done. Any one of you have seen Bagban?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Every
Is,
Sunday,
is that the kind of movie Netflix will produce?
No.
Because it knows that you are not the target population for Bagban, right? So this is what customer segmentation is. And third is revenue stream. Now, what is a revenue stream? Anyone can answer. What's a revenue stream?
In simple terms, how they generate their profit.
Yes. Okay. Jasmeet, it's not always about profit. It's how you generate money for your company.
Or how much sales they are doing. Is that it?
Yes. Yes. How they are generating money out of it. Because let me tell you this, all the companies do not just work to generate profits, or all the revenue do not come from sales. A lot of money comes from advertisements, a lot of money comes from PR agencies, a lot of money comes from valuation of a company, or an equity funding, or a fundraiser.
In case
Okay.
of Netflix, it can come from subscriptions.
Yes, here it is from subscription. It is the revenue model. The revenue stream is that the number of people who subscribe to Netflix is the revenue stream. But also, Netflix has started to produce movies which are releasing in theaters. It is also a production house now. So that is also a revenue stream for Netflix. Okay. So when we say that this is a revenue stream, it might not be the only revenue stream. Okay. Let's go to the other example for revenue stream, Amazon. Amazon का revenue stream क्या है? What's the revenue stream for Amazon? Anyone?
their services AWS.
Okay, AWS is one.
Yeah. And e-commerce.
E-commerce platform. Now they charge from both the buyer and the seller. If I want to sell my product, they charge a commission from me. If you are a buyer, they charge. Yes, Prime subscription is there. What? I couldn't hear you. OTT platform, sorry. Okay, the Prime subscription, audio, AWS. Okay, audiobooks, Amazon Kindle, the e-commerce platform. So these are the variety of revenue streams a business can have, and this is how a business is made by multiple revenue streams, by creating a different set of customer segmentation and creating unique value propositions which is different from others, a value proposition which is unique, which is different for your business. Okay, let's talk about evolution of businesses. Anyone know what's a barter system?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Exchange of goods for goods.
Exchange of goods. Okay, so basically, I don't know if you have seen this or not. At my home itself, I have seen that there is a person with a lot of new utensils for kitchen, and you give your old clothes to them in exchange of those utensils. किसी ने अपने घर में ही देखा है? Anyone has seen this in their houses, that your mother or your sister is giving their old clothes in exchange of kitchen utensils?
Yes,
That's
sir.
a barter system.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before the money era, this was how a business was made. This was how a business was done. Then came the Industrial Revolution. In India, Britishers came with the Industrial Revolution, the manufacturing plants, the factories. Okay. Then came the service economy. In India, the biggest service economy was the IT sector. India was said that India is a place where IT sector took the biggest boom. Then came the e-commerce platform, Amazon, eBay, Flipkart, Snapdeal, Myntra, Meesho, and all you can name. These are all your e-commerce platform. And now we are today on subscription and platform models. Can you define between subscription and platform model? क्या होता है? What's the difference between subscription model and a platform model?
सर प्लेटफॉर्म मॉडल जो रहता है वो बेसिकली मतलब सभी लोगों के लिए रहता है, लेकिन सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल ओनली प्राइम पर्सन के लिए रहता है जो उसकी चीजें खरीदे रहता है ऑलरेडी, वो इन
Okay.
फ्यूचर
Yes, yes. Please continue.
ओके सर आप कंटिन्यू करिए सर, वो इतना ही है।
Okay. So subscription model is like Netflix, where you pay a recurring fees every month to have that service. While in a platform model, you go on a platform, have your thing, and you get out of it. And then again, you go over there, book something if you want, and get out of it. Example क्या है platform model का?
Amazon.
Amazon is one, but it is also e-commerce model. Uber, Amisha says Uber. Okay, so
Facebook.
Uber map. Facebook, how?
Google Map is also there.
Yes. So a platform model is something जिसको आप जब आपकी जरूरत होती है तब आप यूज करते हो. When you require it, you use it, and then you get out of it. Say you go on Book My Show, you want to book a movie ticket. You do not take a subscription for Book My Show. Whenever you want to watch a movie, you go over there, check the rates. If you think it's comfortable for you, you book your ticket, get out of there. Make My Trip, same scenario. Uber, same scenario. You want to go somewhere, you book a cab, you go over there. Zomato, Swiggy, any of these platforms, they are platform models. Play Store, yeah, something like that. But in those places, you are not paying directly. They are charging you for they're earning from the ads they are showing you. Okay, so this is how the business models evolved. Okay, now I have two questions for you, and we will discuss on it first. Number one, can a business model change over time?
Yeah, it depends upon a services of a particular business.
Okay, how? Example?
Just like Amazon started their business by shipping their product by logistic.
Sir, Netflix.
नेटफ्लिक्स ओके नेटफ्लिक्स का एग्जांपल बताओ कृष्णा Yes.
सर पहले वो कैसेट सीडी के फॉर्म में देते थे, अब वो ओटीटी के फॉर्म में आ गए.
Yes, earlier they were a store model, they were into a store model where they used to rent DVDs, and then they came
My-
into
Microsoft can also be an example of like business model.
how?
Like पहले जो Microsoft था, like it was totally on just a software company, right? Then
Okay.
अभी जैसे AI आया, तो now we like mostly assignments के लिए and other चीजों के लिए we use Copilot, right? So there
Yes.
wasn't the role of AI पहले.
So okay, so Jasmeet, इसमें एक issue है. There is a difference between changing your business model and expanding your business.
Okay.
What they did is they did not stop Microsoft Office or Microsoft software as a whole.
There is a failure in Nokia, which is not evolved the time. by the time.
Yes,
So maybe
that's a
Nokia
failure
did not
story.
expand or change their business model over time. That's why it was in loss.
Yes. So this is what I'm trying to tell you कि अगर आपका एक business है, if you do not change it with time, it can fail. If you want to stay relevant, you have to change. Biggest example, Ashish says Nokia evolved before time. I think, yes, Ashish, actually Nokia was the first one to bring those flip phones and then those touch screen phones. But at that time, the technology was not there. Android was not even born. They were using, they had their own software. I can't remember the name, but they had their own software, which was not really easy at that moment. So when we say business model change, we are talking about that change of your value proposition, change of your customer, and change of your revenue. This is what I mean by business model change. So Krishna gave a very good example of Netflix. Netflix ने क्या किया, उसका जो current business था वो बंद कर दिया and completely business को 180 degree turn कर दिया, 360 degree turn कर दिया. Actually, the example of Nokia is not completely wrong because I don't know how many of you know it or not. Nokia used to make rubber first. It was not a mobile making company, it was a rubber making company.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
rubber
it
making thing.
then it got into mobile making company. It shut down their operations of rubber and then it got into mobile and tech. So yes, it's an example, but not relevant at this time because it has already shut down. Not completely shut down, but on the verge of that. Okay. Similarly, I will give you an example of Instagram, how Instagram started, and then how they converted themselves, or how Facebook started and how they converted themselves. Facebook was a place to create a community, and then it started to understand that if I want to, yes, to share photographs. But you know, Facebook का सबसे पहला फीचर क्या था? That I'm going there. Here, I want to check in into this place. I want to tell people that I'm over here. That was the first feature of Facebook. But then they realized this will not make them money. And they got into advertisements. Meta ads is one of the biggest used ads for any online platform. Google Ads से ज्यादा लोग Meta ads use करते हैं because it's easy. Okay. Now, what's importance for a business model? क्या important है? क्यों important है basically? For entrepreneurs, managers, consultants, these are the three roles where business model is important. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? And why, as a student, you should understand what a business model is. Okay. Tell me, out of the 60 people attending this session, how many of you aspire to have your own business? Yes or no in the comment section. Out of 60 people, how many of you aspire to have your own business? Yes or no? Please. Yes, 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 yes. So majorly a yes. Okay. Amit says I haven't planned yet. Okay. So out of 10, 12 replies, whatever I have gotten, 9 says yes, 1 says not decided yet. So what is the need for a business model for you? To start any business, you should know what you are trying to make, for whom you are trying to make, and how you will make money out of it. You want to start a business, you need 10 lakh rupees for it. You go to your parents or a bank or a relative. What is the first question they will ask you? When you ask for money from them, what is the first question they will ask you? Anyone? What is the business that you are going to set up? Okay.
What different are you going to bring in the market?
All right. Okay. Anyone else? You know, in India, what is the first question people will ask you? Kitna paisa bana loge? What's the money you will earn from this? And that's the revenue. Yes, Archana, beneficial or not. Basically, what is the money you will make from it? Will it be profitable or not? Whom will you sell it? What is you are going to sell?
Who is going to buy?
Who is going to buy? Your customer, right? Those three key elements we talked about. And that's the whole and soul of a business model. There are 8 key elements for a business model, but 3 will define everything. How does your business make money? Again, revenue stream. Okay. So as an entrepreneur, you will, or a founder, you will have to answer these questions. And this is why it's important for you to understand what's a business model. For a manager level person, when they are working on a vision of someone else, they need to understand that, okay, if I have to take any decision, any strategic decision, I need to consider those 3 points for them, for their vision. Or what will be the challenges in the market I have to face? Okay, I will give you my own example. I was working in a beverage company as director of marketing. Okay, the basic question I asked myself every day while the company was not performing well was, are we selling it to the right people? Are we selling it at the right price? And are we selling the product which people wish to buy? हमारे प्रोडक्ट में ऐसा क्या है कि लोग इसको खरीदें? And when we started to answer these questions, we became a profitable company. So this is what a manager or a consultant need to understand: the vision of someone else, and then to make those executive decisions, to make those improvements in the product. Maybe 50% of you would end up getting a job somewhere, and 50% of you will start your own businesses after your college. But for those 50% people who will take a job, and after 3-4 years, 5 years, when they are on an assistant manager position or a managerial position, they will be asked this question: that if you are selling my product, are you selling it to the right people or not? Okay. So this is the importance of a business model. Now, what are the advantages? Advantages बहुत सिंपल है. अगर प्रोडक्ट अच्छा होगा तो कॉम्पिटिटिव एज मिल जाएगी. वैल्यू, इफ द वैल्यू प्रपोजिशन इज राइट, यू विल गेट अ कॉम्पिटिटिव एज. If the product is doing well, you are making money, your company will get a good reputation. You will make profitable, you will get new investments, you will have financial stability. It's all the same. But again, it all depends on the questions are you willing to ask from the company or not. Okay. Now we will talk about different types of business models. So basically, I have divided the business models into 4 parts: B2B, B2C, subscription based, and on demand business. B2B क्या होता है? What's B2B business? What's a B2B business? Anyone, please answer.
Basically, if a car company need screw, they buy it from another screw company directly. It's business to business.
Yes. So manufacturer to wholesaler or retailer. Yes, Amit, correct. So you are thinking only on one prospect right here. What I'm also telling is, I run a company, I need a software for myself, and I purchase from another company. That's also B2B business. Okay, you have a concept that it has to be only for resale. No, it's not only for resale. It's for my own purpose as well, because I'm running a company, and it's for my company use, not for my personal use, but for my company use. It is also B2B business. ठीक है, ये सबसे ज्यादा सॉफ्टवेयर्स में होता है. I will give you a very simple example. Have you heard of a software called as Tally?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now tell me, Tally is into a B2C business or a B2B business?
It's B2B.
B2B. क्यों?
So basically, company needs for their accounting purposes.
Yes, Ashish, the company is customer, but at the same time, that company is using that product for business purpose, not individual purpose.
So
Tally,
it's
for example.
we are outsourcing it, right?
Yes. So consumer use the product directly, customer don't use it directly. I understand that concept, Archana. But understand this thing now. I am talking about Tally. Tally मैंने मेरे लैपटॉप में लोड किया हुआ है, या कंपनी में पीसी में है. The Tally is being used by my company to generate bills for my customers. okay, or to keep accounts of my company, or to keep stock of my company. It is being used for my company's internal usage, not for my personal gains. That's why it is a B2B business. But when it's for my personal business, personal use, it becomes a B2C product. Example, I use सेम अकाउंटिंग का एग्जांपल लेते हैं. I use Tally for my company, but I use Khata Book on my mobile to keep track of my personal expenses. Then I'm a customer of Khata Book, a consumer of Khata Book, while Tally is a beat. I'm a business to Tally. It's a difference. Anything which is used on a personal level is a B2C, while any product used for a business purpose is a B2B. Okay, great. Now, third, subscription based. Subscription based business. Subscription based हमने, yes, Spotify is there, Netflix, और भी हैं. I don't think so I have to explain you
Prime
what
videos.
Prime Videos. I don't think so I have to explain you subscription based business because you already use a lot of businesses as subscription. So we will just talk about the businesses as a whole at the moment. है ना? B2B we talked about that. Okay, any software for product for internal use or manufacturer selling raw materials to a production company is a B2B business. B2C, any company selling product directly to the consumer rather than to other businesses is a B2C. Nishrita, Gmail has their subscription model for cloud softwares, but not for anything else. If you want to purchase a space from Gmail, you have, that's a cloud model. That's a subscription model for them, not for anything else. Okay, subscription model. I also said Netflix only over here. Now, what's an on-demand business? What's a on-demand business?
सर जब आपको तुरंत चाहिए वो प्रोडक्ट, जैसे ब्लिंकिट ऑन डिमांड बिजनेस है.
Yes,
अगर आपको
Blinkit.
परचेस करना है तो
yes. Blinkit हो गया, Zomato हो गया, आपका ये बुक माई शो हो गया, मेक माई ट्रिप हो गया, अर्बन कंपनी हो गया. All these businesses are your on-demand businesses where you are in need of a rapid or an instant service. Okay, tell me this. Is a salon service an on-demand business? A salon
Yes, sir.
service on,
यस सर.
Yes,
yes?
sir. Yes.
Okay. Is your airlines a on-demand service? If you take a flight somewhere, is it an on-demand service?
नो सर.
Why?
सर क्योंकि सर वो फ्लाइट तो सर मतलब उस टाइम पे रेगुलर जाती है ऐसा.
Yes, it's a B2C service.
यस सर.
While a salon is a on-demand service.
But in
क्योंकि
railway system, there is a premium Tatkal. It is a
नहीं, Shivanshu, thing is, for an on-demand business, it's not necessary that you have for on-demand business, you have to be available there at that particular moment to avail that service. अगर आप Zomato के प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाओगे ही नहीं तो आप खाना ऑर्डर नहीं कर सकते आपके लिए.
okay.
While
I have
train
a
की जो yes, Jasmeet.
sorry to interrupt. Like in what category will a real estate business come in?
Real estate business will be either into B2B or a B2C. If I'm purchasing for my business, a land or an office, it will be a B2B. While it will be a B2C if it's for a personal use.
Okay, and when a customer who is buying for a self-use and who just gives the architect or the like construction wala person the the order that मुझे इसमें में
Yes,
construction चाहिए, तो can it be considered as on-demand business or
yes,
will it be B2C only?
it will be an on-demand business. Why? Because again, the architect will not come to you if you don't need that person. जो ट्रेन वाला एग्जाम्पल शिवांशु ने बोला, ट्रेन will run irrespective of you book it or not.
Yes.
Okay, but architect will not build a building until you give them an order. If there is a demand, then only the architect will supply you with your house. Okay.
Yes.
Any other question on on-demand business?
No, sir.
All right. Okay. So
So how to
yes,
identify the potential of customer? Basically, we are targeting lots of customer by a segmentation. How will
yes.
we identify them?
How do you identify them?
Yeah,
Okay. So to identify customer, there are a lot of various methods. Number one is your analysis, your market research, your data collection. Okay. We will take a case study on this just in a couple of minutes, Shivanshu. ठीक
yeah,
है, पहले
definitely.
अपन जो अभी एलिमेंट्स पढ़े वो एक बार रैप कर देते हैं एंड देन वी आर ऑलरेडी टेकिंग अ केस स्टडी फॉर दैट. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So again, the three key elements. Today's session was all about those three key elements: value proposition, revenue streams, and customer segmentation. What's value proposition? Someone very quickly, because we only have 10 minutes to wrap up. So in a couple of minutes, we will wrap up this
What
and
value
then
do
we will
we
go to,
provide to customers?
okay, the value you will provide to a customer. For example, if I am Amazon, I'm giving online delivery. Okay. If I am a hotel service, I'm giving hospitality. Okay. If I'm a manufacturing, I'm giving the product which I build. That's a value proposition. Revenue stream क्या होती है? Someone very quickly. What's the revenue stream?
How does the business make money by like selling, yeah, subscription, yeah, advertising, etc.
Yes. How you make money is your revenue stream. Third, customer segmentation. What's the customer segmentation?
Who your
Who
target
is your
audience is.
All right, great. So these are the three key elements we discussed today. Now let's go get on to the last part of the session today, the case study. Okay, so who is this gentleman in the picture over here? There's a man. Yes,
Zomato owner?
yes. Name. What's his name?
Goel, Mr. Goel,
Yes, Dipinder Goyal.
Dipinder Goel.
Okay, so we are taking the case study of Zomato right now, and we will discuss all 3 points, including customer segmentation, revenue streams, and value proposition for Zomato. And that's how we will be ending our session today. Okay, so very quickly. So, सबसे पहले, Shivanshu, I will answer your question first now. The customer part. How you will know that there are customers? I knew that is a question which could come, and that's why Zomato was a case study taken. You know how Zomato was started?
It's basically targeting a hostel area or person who are staying in a hostel.
No. So basically, how Zomato started was Mr. Goyal, in whichever office he was working, he found out that everyone is facing issues with where to eat today. Okay.
Yeah.
He had a canteen in his office, and he was like that every person was eating from the same place. What he started was he made a magazine of different menus and gave it to multiple people, that okay, these are the options from nearby places you can order your food from. Okay, he identified that people needed to eat in their lunchtime. People were not bringing their tiffins to their offices because of any time का consideration होता है. If you're living in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, Ahmedabad, the bigger cities, and you have to reach at your office at 9, it takes 1 hour to reach your office. You have to leave your house at 8. You wake up at 6, 5:36, and it's very difficult to take a tiffin every day. You need to eat in the day. So what you do is you eat from the office canteen, or you have a vendor near to your office where you go and eat. He printed out a magazine of different menu cards. Okay. So Shivanshu, to answer your question, ऐसे customer पता चलता है.
Yeah, I
If
can.
you identify a problem, you can see that okay, is the problem is faced by me only or by other people, and then you research on that okay, this is a problem not only faced by me but multiple other people similar to me. Earlier it started as a menu magazine, then he said that okay, menu तो मिल गया, लेकिन अब कैसे order कैसे कराना है, and slowly he started to develop an application. Mind you that in that time Food Panda entered India and terribly failed. Anyone heard about Food Panda?
Yeah, actually, I use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Food Panda re-entered India last November only. Before that, it entered India once and it terribly failed. But Food Panda is one of the biggest food delivery aggregator in the world. You go to any other country, Food Panda is your go-to application. So this is how Zomato started. What now? Tell me, what's the value Zomato is giving? Quickly, Zomato क्या value दे रहा है?
Convenient like deliveries कि कहीं पे भी बैठ के कभी भी order कर सकते हैं.
Convenience,
First,
convenience delivery. Yes.
time
Anyone else?
Fast
Variety
delivery,
of
sir.
food.
Yes, Ankit, please.
Fast delivery, sir. Variety of foods.
Fast delivery, variety of food. Sonam, you were saying something.
Sir, I am saying variety of food.
Variety of food. Okay. Anyone else? Or someone who has not spoken in yet?
प्रोडक्ट्स के
Yeah.
ऊपर ज्यादा से ज्यादा डिस्काउंट सर.
Okay. Discounts. Discount on your food.
can reviews considered as a value proposition over this?
Review is kind of a marketing tactic, basically. Yes. Kilu Yashwant, you are saying something? Okay. अर्चना, स्विगी और जोमेटो में ज्यादा अंतर नहीं है, इसलिए इफ यू सी द मार्केट शेयर, बोथ हैव अप्रोक्सीमेटली द सेम मार्केट शेयर. दे आर गिविंग एग्जैक्टली द सेम सर्विस, बट प्रॉब्लम इज मार्केट में वो सर्विस देने वाले ज्यादा लोग नहीं है, मार्केट बहुत बड़ा है. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर अर्निंग बिग. Okay. Amit says personalization. So how personalization? When you say something, also tell me that why you think that the mediator role in the food market. Yes, it plays a mediator role in the food market. It is connecting you with different restaurants. It's called as aggregation. Aggregation क्या होता है? Bringing a lot of people on the same platform and offering their services through one medium. That's called as aggregation.
And Zomato is a biggest consulting firm between restaurant and
Between restaurants.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So नंबर 1 हो गया. हम अगर सिर्फ जोमेटो का एग्जांपल लें, ब्लिंकिट एंड उसके दूसरे वेंचर्स को बाहर रखते हैं अभी, ठीक है, It is what it's giving is convenience of food at your doorstep at the price you choose, the food you choose, the customized, the personalized manner. Okay. Number 2, customer segment क्या है? Okay, I want to ask her this. How many of your mothers, basically, not father parents, but mothers, order from Zomato?
No, sir.
No? When I ask my mother that okay, online order कर लेते हैं, she is like, इससे अच्छा बाहर होटल में जाके खाते हैं. Why? So the customer segment, which
जो
was
आपने कहा
initially
schedule है.
yes, the customer segment which was initially built was on that people who cannot get home cooked food was their initial customer segment. But again, in India, people like to order food. It's also convenient कि यार रेस्टोरेंट में इतनी भीड़ होगी, जगह मिलेगी, नहीं मिलेगी. So people have started to order. Yes, based on location, based on income segment, that okay, how many people can afford that kind of food? There are few students from Indore over here. They will know that Indore is famous for food. Okay, you go to any restaurant on a Saturday or Sunday, it will be filled. You will not get a place, it will be in waiting. Okay, any restaurant, it's not about a small or a big one. You will be in a waiting area only if you are going at a peak hour on Sunday without a pre-booking. So Zomato gave that convenience that okay, I want to eat from that particular restaurant on this particular day where I will get everything reserved. I'm getting my food. And now the revenue stream. Lastly, what's the revenue stream? What's the
Subscriptions like Zomato Gold.
okay, one. What else?
Delivery charges.
Commission.
Delivery charges, commission. Correct. These are the revenue streams of Zomato. They charge commission from the restaurants, they charge you delivery fees or the fleet charges, your convenience fee is there, and if you go for a Zomato Gold, you get you pay for that, your subscription fee. All right.
Yes.
So this was the case study of Zomato, and I will end my session for today. We have 1 minute left. Okay. So conclusion क्या था आज के session का? If anyone could conclude the session in a couple of lines, what did we learn today?
What is business model? What are the 3 questions that provide business model? Advantages of business model.
Yes.
Case edit.
And
Case.
and we did a case. All right. Now, what I want you to do is give me a feedback that was the session okay for you? If you want anything else in the session, is the speed okay? Okay. So I'm sharing a feedback form with you on the chat over here. I want everyone to fill this form so I can get a feedback from you that if there is any change you would like in the session, we can do it. Okay. So if anyone want to tell it right now, they can. Anyone has something to say? Anyone? It's an open forum. If anyone has something to say right now. Yes, no, कुछ सेशन ठीक था नहीं था, समझ में आया नहीं आया, स्पीड ज्यादा थी कम थी?
सर बहुत अच्छा सेशन था सर, सब कुछ समझ में आया, मतलब जो जो आपने समझाया, स्पीड सर बढ़िया थी।
बढ़िया थी. All right.
सर
So we
मतलब
have
वो
got one. Yes.
कम्युनिकेशन भी सर सही था, मतलब बीच में हिंदी भी
Class
मैं भी समझ
interactive था सर.
सब कुछ
हाँ
अच्छा था।
आपकी आवाज ही बिल्कुल एकदम क्लियर आ रही थी सर, मतलब
यस
कहीं भी
सर।
अटक नहीं रही थी, स्पीड भी सही थी, मैनेज थी, और हर चीज हर पॉइंट को आपने मतलब टाइम लेकर के क्लियर किया, उसके बाद ही बढ़े, स्टेप बाय स्टेप लिया आपने।
चलो, ऑल राइट।
That was a wonderful session.
यस सर। सर मैंने ऐसा एकेडमी के बहुत सारे सेशंस करे, पर उनमें सब कुछ अधूरा अधूरा समझ में आया था। फर्स्ट टाइम सर पूरा सेशन समझ में आया।
लेकिन सर मेरा तो पहला है,
ऑल
पहला
राइट,
ही अच्छा गया।
लाइक क्लियर
ऑल
था, कंसाइज था, एंड प्लस लाइक अ सेशन जो इंटरैक्टिव था, मतलब जहाँ पे सिर्फ टीचर ही नहीं बोलता गया, लाइक वी आल्सो अंडरस्टूड एंड सेड थिंग्स.
right. So that's great because this is the second time I'm taking session for Sunstone Academy. Earlier it was on financial markets. This is for business models.
Rishabh, can I get your LinkedIn?
Sure, I will drop my LinkedIn over chat for everyone.
Yeah.
Anyone who would like to connect with me over LinkedIn can do that. Just give me a second. All right. Also, if you have any other feedback, you can reach out to me over LinkedIn. You can fill in your forms over here. Okay. So, yes, I've dropped my LinkedIn ID, basic profile in the chat box. Whoever wishes to connect with me over LinkedIn can do so. The people who had a problem with Hindi, did you guys understand completely? I tried to manage both. Abdul says next time completely in English only. Okay. Abdul, I will try that, but there are a few things for everyone to understand. While whatever I said in Hindi, I translated the same next line in English as well. Okay, great. So tomorrow again, same time, 7 p.m. I would like you all to join a bit early, 6:55, 6:57, so we can start on time rather than waiting for 7-8 minutes. All right,
Yes, sir.
great. Sure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank
Please
you,
fill out
sir.
your forms. And if you would like, do connect with me over LinkedIn.
थैंक यू सर।